Hello, Patty.
Hi, Bob.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome, everybody, to the Academy of Electrical Construction Management. In this video, we're going to look at the self-paced approach and how we're going to go about managing this academy for you. Patty Moore and myself, my name's John Robert Barton, or people call me Bob. We will both be your instructors. And we have gone in and somewhat prepared this in a self-paced approach so that you guys have an opportunity to really dig into the subjects as you need to, and from there expand your learning as quickly as you can.
And to that point, one of the things that we've done is we've put together in these modules for the self-paced is that these articles that we've done in the videos basically take you to a certain depth in each one of these subjects. However, we would expect you to continue your research into these areas because they are a function of your job every day. So we've really hit kind of the highlights of most of these subjects, hoping that it will entice you enough to take it through some more research every day in these various subjects that we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, the online academy is a self-paced approach, which is fairly new in the industry. A lot of you guys have probably just gotten out of college, be it an online college or be it a regular on-ground college. And what we're seeing more in the industry is self-paced allows you guys to study the materials at your own pace and not have this, it'll give you a greater flexibility and a greater time to be able to study individual subjects at a much heavier level than what we normally get to.
Yep.
And in that process, we're looking to be able to enhance your skills on your own pace. And Patty and I worked really hard on making sure these modules work out to where you can individually study them, go back and review them as you wish, and use it, as we said, as at your own pace.
Yep. And we know that your daily activities, whether it be at work or at home, today are really quite intense. And we're hoping that you'll be able to modify your schedule to fit these in, to be able to do them relatively consistently, so that you can progress through this and not have too many blank spots or dead spots through as you start to go through one of these modules.
Correct. So what we've done is each class is divided into 6 modules. And our first class will be PE100, which is communication. And these 6 modules are going to cover the various aspects of that subject. So one individual subject per class, and then the subject is going to break down into modules that, for instance, communication has nonverbal, it has written, it has electronic. So each one of these modules will address an individual aspect of the overall subject.
For example, if you take a look at the nonverbal portion, what we've kind of back to what I was talking about earlier, we've covered the subject to some degree. However, we at this age are still learning about nonverbal communication in the people that we deal with, in ourselves, and our gestures and how we do things. Mm-hmm. So this is truly an ongoing process for your entire life, whether it be work, play, your spouse, your children. It's all encompassing. So again, we've just hit the highlights of that, hoping that you'll take it to a greater depth.
Right, and so once you get into it, the subject will be the general, in PE100, which is your first class, will be communication. And then there'll be 6 modules inside that one subject, and that makes up the entire class.
Yep.
So 6 modules make up the class. Now, when you go to each module, you're going to find 2 different parts to it. The first part is the discussion board. And in the discussion board, we're going to really look at the hard skills. And let me explain what hard skills are. hard skills are the things that you learn, and once you've got it down, it's somewhat of a repetitive process. It's very easy to remember, and so it's no different than knowing how to use a calculator.
Yep. And so when you know how to drive the nail with the hammer, that's a hard skill.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, knowing where to put the nail is the soft skill.
There you go.
And so the discussion board is really dedicated towards the hard skills. And in there, you're going to see some videos that will walk you through all the different parts of the hard skills associated with that individual module. And then we'll have an actual assignment with the discussion boards. And the assignments are really just to give you a hands-on, a way to kind of repetitively look at the subject, open your mind a little bit, think about all the things that you're doing and how you could better improve those hard skills and how soft skills will complement it. So once you've finished the discussion board and you've turned in your assignment for the discussion board, we're going to move into the individual assignment. And the individual assignment is related to the soft skills. And that's how we do things. That's why we do things and how we figure out the right thing to do.
This is inside your head more so than a memory kind of an issue.
Right. And soft skills are really what separate you from everybody else. Everybody can do hard skills. That's not too hard to learn. But the soft skills are what determine the really, really good managers and the really, really bad managers. And same for engineers. So the more you increase your ability to make your soft skills much stronger, the better off you're going to be as a leader and as a engineer for that company, that project engineer on that project. You become a problem solver, basically, instead of an everyday user that's just out there doing hard skills and filling out logs and that kind of stuff.
And these soft skills are truly the most important in your career.
Right. And so we've set it up to where, and when you're finished with the individual assignment, in each one of these areas, both the discussion board and the individual assignment, you're going to find an area that's called classroom materials. And in that classroom materials, you're going to be able to read a lot of stuff. And at the same time, there's a lot of videos that we put up there for you to really get into the subject and understand more about how it works and the delicate aspects of why soft skills are what they are.
And we really are looking for you to open your mind at that point.
Right, and the videos we've kind of broken them up into chapters so that no video is 30 minutes long or 45 minutes long, because we know you guys on a self-paced environment, if you can get 15 minutes, that's great.
And that basically is our our retaining. How long can we retain something?
Right.
You know, or that duration.
Right, and so by going to the videos, you'll see maybe 5 chapters in one video. Go ahead and select which one, and if you need to go back and refer to it, you can always go back and watch it at any time, and then go to the next one and the next one.
Because they aren't that long.
They're not, yeah, it's going to make it so much easier. And then later in life, if you do come back and you go, gosh, I just can't remember, what was it we thought? And then you just go back and watch that video, and in less than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you've got your answer back to where you were. So that's the way the classes are structured. And we hope by doing this, and we've seen a lot of market research on this, that's where the industry is going, is this self-paced approach.
With this technology that we have today,
right?
It isn't back in the day when we didn't have computers and we didn't have videos, and we didn't have smartphones, etc.
And as a result of that, if you really are staying focused on it, you may be able to finish a lot faster than you thought.
Yep.
You're not going to be drugged down by, I got to wait till this class gets to this point or whatever. It's up to your speed. And at the end of each one of these modules is a test. And you'll go take the test. And it's not the end of the world if you don't pass the test. All we're going to ask you to do at that point is to go back, restudy the materials, brush up on it a little bit more, and then we will give you an opportunity to take the test again. And eventually you should be able to get through. And we're trying to limit it to 3 tests, because if you're having problems after the 3rd test, chances are we need to come in and help you somewhere. Something's just not working right for you. So, and don't feel bad about that either, because it's just part of the process of us learning. And so making self-paced your friend and building it into your lifestyle and your relationships with your family and your churches and everything else, at least you can do this type of work at the same time you're able to keep juggling all your other life events.
And as a project engineer, you truly do need to learn. And one of the ways, we think one of the better ways, is through this online self-paced class. Most of the people in our industry today, in the upper management, really don't have the time to spend to teach those things that really need to be taught.
Right.
And we believe that we've accomplished that here.
Yeah, and so we hope you guys enjoy it. In the next video, we'll go through a little bit more on the courses as far as PE100 is concerned, and walk you through each one of the modules. But this is just a general overview of how the Academy works. And so we wish you guys all the best, and I think that's pretty much got it.
Bob, thanks.
Thank you very much.